Hey there everybody, this is 22 Tiger Dude and I'm here to make my video on the Academy Awards 2014 winners. I get to tell you how many of my predictions are right, how many are wrong. I give you my overall thoughts on the Oscars overall. So let's go ahead and see if I did a little better than last year, because that's what I was hoping to go for. If you guys remember, last year I got 10 of my predictions right and 14 of my predictions wrong. So let's see how many predictions I get right and wrong. For Best Director, I predicted Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave to win. I was wrong. Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity won. For Best Actor, I predicted Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years a Slave, but Matthew McConaughey won for Dallas Buyers Club. Congratulations, McConaughey, on getting your first Oscar. For Best Actress, I predicted Meryl Streep. The good news is that she didn't win. Cate Blanchett won. For Best Supporting Actor, I predicted Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave to win, but Jared Leto from Dallas Buyers Club won. For Best Supporting Actress, I predicted Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years a Slave to win, and I was correct. For Best Animated Feature Film, Frozen. No surprise. For Best Foreign Film, I predicted The Hunt, but The Great Beauty from Italy won. For Best Original Screenplay, I predicted Her, and I was right. For Best Adapted Screenplay, I predicted Before Midnight, but 12 Years a Slave won. For Best Costume Design, I predicted The Invisible Woman, but The Great Gatsby won. For Best Original Song, I predicted Let It Go from Frozen to win, and I was correct. Once again, no surprise there. For Best Original Score, I predicted Her to win, but I was wrong. It was actually Gravity. For Best Documentary, I predicted Dirty Wars, but 20 Feet from Stardom won. For Best Documentary Short, I predicted The Lady in Number 6, Music Saved My Life to win, and I was correct. For Best Makeup and Hairstyling, I predicted Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa to win, but it was actually Dallas Buyers Club. Alright. For Best Production Design, I predicted American Hustle to win, but it was actually The Great Gatsby that won. For Best Film Editing, I predicted Gravity to win, and I was correct. For Best Cinematography, I predicted Gravity to win, and I was correct. For Best Sound Editing, I predicted The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug to win, but Gravity. For Best Sound Mixing, once again, Gravity. And I was predicting Lone Survivor to win. For Best Visual Effects, I predicted Gravity to win, and I was correct on that one. For Best Short Film, Animated, I predicted Mr. Hublot, however you pronounce it, to win, and I was correct. Best Short Film, Life to Helium, and I was correct. And for Best Picture of the Year, I predicted 12 Years a Slave to win, and I was correct. So that gives me a total of 11 right and 13 wrong. I did slightly better than last year. So unfortunately, not much of a difference from last year. Now, on my overall thoughts on the winners. For Best Picture of the Year, I would have wanted Captain Phillips to win, because that's the film I love the most out of all the other films in that category. I just love Captain Phillips. But 12 Years a Slave was a freaking good film, and I predicted the Academy going for 12 Years a Slave just because, it touched on a very harsh subject, and I think 12 Years a Slave did deserve Best Picture, so I'm not complaining. Congrats to Steve McQueen, Brad Pitt, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Lupita Nyong'o, everyone involved in that project. Great job. For Best Director, I'm glad Alfonso Cuarón from Gravity won. When I was predicting, I was choosing between that and 12 Years a Slave, and that one was wrong. But Alfonso, good job, man. Gravity was such a fucking good film. It's not one of the best films I've seen in 2013, but it was definitely a freaking outstanding film. For Best Actor, I was hoping Chiwetel Ejiofor would win, but I'm glad Matthew McConaughey won. I was hoping in a way he would win, because this guy hasn't won an Oscar until now. I'm so proud of Matthew McConaughey. Alright. Congratulations, Matthew McConaughey, for winning Dallas Buyers Club. Good job, Matthew McConaughey. I really am proud of you, man. What a great speech the guy gave. Now, for Best Supporting Actor, yes, Jared Leto killed it in Dallas Buyers Club. But, oh my God, Michael Fassbender's performance in 12 Years a Slave, holy shit, that just blew me out of the water. That performance was just so deep, so powerful. One of the best performances I've seen in 2013, honestly. So I was hoping it would go to Matthew McConaughey. I'm not saying Jared Leto didn't deserve the award. Of course, he really just went all out with his role. But Michael Fassbender, I felt like he's the one that should have taken home the trophy. That's just my personal opinion. For Best Actress, thank God Meryl Streep didn't win. I predicted Meryl Streep to win. I was going to go with Cate Blanchett, but knowing the Academy and how they always chose Meryl Streep in the past, I assumed they were going to make the same mistake this year, and thank God they actually opened up their eyes. I just feel bad I didn't go for Cate Blanchett. I should have gone a little more riskier with that, but Cate Blanchett, great job. I still got to see Blue Jasmine, and once I see it, of course, I'll get my review out for you guys. Now for Best Animated Feature Film. Frozen. Come on. Be honest. Even if you love the film, it was too easy. We all knew Frozen was going to win. We all knew. There was no freaking competition. Frozen, I wasn't crazy about it. I just thought it was an alright film, but good for it winning. I just wish it wasn't too predictable. Best Foreign Film. I haven't seen The Hunt, but I have seen Chris Stuckman's review on The Hunt, and I do hope to see The Hunt because it looks like it could be a very well-made film, and I've seen the trailer for it. So I do hope to see The Hunt, and I was hoping that would win, even though I haven't seen it yet. But The Great Beauty won. For Best Original Screenplay, although I haven't seen Her yet, I predicted it would win, and I'm glad that won. I was really hoping Before Midnight was going to win Adapted because I just love that film. I thought it was very well made. It's one of the best films I've seen last year in 2013. Costume design, I can't believe I didn't go with Great Gatsby. Best Original Song, once again, Let It Go. Frozen. No surprise. It's Frozen. No competition there. Too predictable. Too fucking predictable. Best Original Score. I listened to Her score and I really loved it. I was hoping it would win. But I'm glad Gravity won. It does have a really nice score. Saving Mr. Banks has a wonderful score too. I would have been happy if that one won also. As well as The Book Thief. That really had a good score. Best Documentary. I haven't seen this documentary, 20 Feet from Freedom. But I'm glad it won. For Best Documentary, The Lady in Number 6, Music Saved My Life. I'm glad I got that right, and rest in peace to the 110-year-old lady in this documentary feature that just recently passed away. May she rest in peace, and may God bless her. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Dallas Buyers Club, I'm not surprised. There really wasn't too much of a challenge. I went with Bad Grandpa just for me thinking the Academy was going to actually go for something like that, but I was wrong. Best Production Design for The Great Gatsby. The production design is overall very nice, so I'm not complaining that Great Gatsby won. Best Film Editing, Gravity. Glad I got that right. Best Cinematography, Gravity. Glad I got that right. Best Sound Editing. I was hoping The Hobbit would win, but Gravity won. Same goes for Sound Mixing. I was really hoping Lone Survivor would win that because, man, the sound mixing in that film is just incredible. But Gravity won that as well. I'm not complaining though. I am actually glad Gravity is winning a lot of awards. It's very deserving on a technical level and on a storyline level. It's just an impressive and beautiful looking film to make, and Alfonso Cuarón as well as the others that were involved in the project, they should be very proud of themselves, and I'm proud of them. Best visual effects, of course, goes to Gravity. Too predictable, but it does have wonderful visuals. Although I haven't seen it, I'm glad I guessed Mr. Hublot right. It just looked like a very unique short animated film. Helium, I'm glad I got that right. As for Ellen DeGeneres as the host, hilarious. I thought she did a very great job hosting the Oscars. She added a lot of funny moments. I love the bit where she ordered pizza for all the celebrities and how the pizza guy actually came. Man, wouldn't that be cool to be a pizza guy and deliver pizza to all these celebrities? I wouldn't be able to control myself if that was me as that pizza guy at the Oscars. That pizza guy, man, he must have felt honored. Like, extremely honored. I love the bit with the whole money thing and how she's asking the actors for money and how she's asking Brad Pitt to put in more and more. Really funny. Ellen DeGeneres is awesome. I watch her talk show pretty much all the time. I really am a fan of her. I just love how she comes up with stuff on her show. Just very funny. And I'm really glad she got to be the host for the 2014 Oscars. She was very creative. The pizza one definitely being my favorite of all. Oh, and when she was bringing up last year's little event with Jennifer Lawrence tripping on the stairs and part of her dress ripping off, how she brought that up. Poor Jennifer Lawrence, though. That's really all I have to say for the Oscars, you guys. I would say it's a pretty good show overall. There's some categories I didn't expect to win, and there's some that I thought were too predictable. But in the end, I actually did have a lot of fun with the Oscars. Ellen DeGeneres was an awesome host, and it was a joy seeing all the actors there. There were beautiful ladies in their dresses. Sandra Bullock looked beautiful. Emma Watson looked beautiful. Jennifer Lawrence. A lot of beautiful looking women in their dresses at the Oscars. So tell me in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the Oscars? Did you even watch the Oscars? What do you think of Ellen DeGeneres as the host? Did you get most of your predictions right or wrong? Let me know anything Oscar related. What's your favorite Oscar moment? Let me know all of that in the comments below. Subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I am 22 Tiger Dude, and don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!